it's Kalia Monique. My first name's Kalia, my middle name's Monique. It's Kalia Monique. And today we are saying goodbye officially to 2023 and talking about our plans for 2024. More specifically, my anticipated releases, which I am very excited to share with you all. Also, we're back with this lip gloss actually. This is a very pigmented lip gloss. I was testing it out for the first time in the last video. It beat my ass. It was all over my teeth. I got beat up by lip gloss. So we're trying it out again because honestly, look at it. Also, fun fact, I am actually using my reading journal, my digital reading journal that I created to help me track my anticipated releases. And if you would like to purchase this reading journal, I will have all that information linked down below. Before we get started, I'll just let you know now, I do not have that many anticipated releases. I am not a person that anticipates many releases. I kind of go to the bookstore and see the books while I am there. It makes me happy to see all the new releases then as I can pick them up versus anticipating. I'm a very impatient person, so it doesn't always do me well. And as you know, if you are no stranger to my videos, I do not read synopses. So how would I anticipate a book? I'm not going to read the synopsis. I'm going to read the first lines and then move on with my life. That's all I can do. But that being said, there were a few authors that I had been tracking from previous anticipated release videos. I knew they were releasing something in 2024, or just authors that I really enjoy or like, or I managed to see an advertisement on social media or something when it comes to these books. And so while the list is small, I believe that these are just I'm so excited for these books because honestly, much like everything on my channel, this is all vibes. I'm here for vibes and for authors that bring me comfort. My first anticipated release of 2024 is So Let Them Burn by Camilla Cole, which will be released January 16th, which is tomorrow for me, but will be a couple days ago for you all, so it's already released. Whip smart and immersive, this Jamaican-inspired fantasy follows a God-blessed heroine who's forced to choose between saving her sister or protecting her homeland. That's my type of overview, okay? That was enough for me. 1, Jamaican-inspired fantasy, I'm hooked. 2, fire. It just says God bless, but it says so let them burn. Yeah, I mean, that's all I really needed. Also, in book news, you may have heard of the author that decided to spam downrate a bunch of authors, fantasy authors, coming out with releases at the same time of their book while uprating their book, giving their book 5 stars, giving other authors, mainly authors of color, if not only authors of color, and one indie author, but decided to downrate all their books, give them 1-2 stars and rude reviews so that their book would seem better than the other releases coming out at the same time as them or around their time. It was very random, honestly. If you ever look into it, I personally was watching Jess Owens and Cindy from With Cindy's videos. Those are the 2 videos I watched that got me to understand what was going on. So I'm not going to go into it because I'd just be reiterating what they said. Look into their videos if you're interested, but Camilla Cole and So Let Them Burn was one of those books. So if you are interested in this book, I definitely give this author some support because who does that? I'm gonna let it go. Camilla Cole and the other authors that were releasing books did not deserve that. I will have those authors listed down below. Again, for a lot of these books, I wasn't really going out of my way to read the synopsis for them and everything, so I will have those books and links to get the books linked down below. However, that is probably the only book, that is the only book from the authors impacted that was already on my anticipated releases, and I was just like, oh, wait a second, how dare you? If you are interested in supporting Camilla Cole with So Let Them Burn or any of the other authors impacted by that author's actions, I will have them all listed down below along with links to purchase their books. Because support them. Give these authors all the love and support, and yes, buy these books. They're great. These authors put so much time and dedication and love into writing these books just for somebody to do something really spiteful just because. Stay Bound by Sarah El Arifi. coming out January 18th. If you are a Fairy Loot adult subscriber, you already have the book, because I do. One moment, please, as we get to the clip of me opening this book. I also got my final Fairy Loot for the year. That's it. It's just the final one for the year. It's not, I'm not ending my subscriptions. And it is, the theme is Eclipse. Ooh, we got blue. Oh, it feels soft. The cover feels soft. Oh my God. There we go. And it is, oh! Oh my God, I didn't know this was coming out this year. I thought it was coming out next year. Oh my God, hold on. I need to react. I need to get this out. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought this was coming out next year. It's going to be on my most anticipated releases for 2024. Maybe it is. I don't know. I got the book. It's Faebound by Sara El-Arifi. If you do not know why I'm reacting like this is the author of The Final Strife. I loved that book. I haven't gotten a chance this year to read The Battle Drum. I'm going to next year, absolutely. And on top of that, I found out that she was writing that she was publishing another book. Again, I thought this was coming out next year. Maybe it is. Maybe it was like January of next year. I don't know. But I thought that this is coming out next year, and I was so excited for it because it's more from this author and it's in another world from this author. It's not a continuation. I am so excited with this. Like, just the book. I haven't even looked at anything around. Like, this is also a different cover. Definitely the colors are different because I thought this was like more red in the original. Nope, there's no picture of that. Okay, so this is Faebound by Sara El-Arifi. It's signed. Of course it's signed, but it's signed. I have this author's signature twice. Go off, bad bitch. I have not been this excited for a subscription box in a long time. But you see that? Do you see that? Do you see her? Go off, bad bitch. Ooh, child. Okay. Is there any? Oh my God. So beautiful. That is so pretty. Okay, and then we have, oh, alternate dust jacket. I love that. And this is the alternate dust jacket. But, oh my God. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. And then we have, oh my God, this beautiful design. And I am still reeling over the fact that this is the book that I have. I am so excited. Oh my God, I can't even describe to y'all how excited I am. All right, so when it comes to this book, what's it about? I haven't even gotten a chance to really figure out what the book is about. My gosh. Okay, it says, divided by blood, imprisoned by fate, bound by desire. Welcome to the intoxicating world of the Fae. Yiren was born on the battlefield, lived on the battlefield, and one day she knew she'd die on the battlefield. As a warrior in an elven army, Yiren has known nothing but violence her whole life. Her sister, Lettel? Okay. Her sister Lettel is trying to make a living as a diviner, seeking prophecies of a better future. When a fatal mistake leads to Yiren's exile from the elven lands, both sisters are forced into the terrifying wilderness beyond their borders. There they encounter the impossible, the Fae court. The Fae haven't been seen for a millennium, but now when Yiren and Lettel are thrust into their seductive world, torn between their loyalty to each other, their elven homeland, and their hearts. Faebound is the first book in the enchanting new trilogy from Sunday. Okay, so this is the first book in a trilogy. Y'all see that? I am so happy to have this book. Oh my God. Sara El-Arifi is the author of The Final Strife and The Battle Drum. I have not yet gotten the chance to read The Battle Drum, but I have read The Final Strife and I loved it. I believe I'm pretty sure I gave it 5 stars because honestly, the writing, the world building, everything in that book was so fantastic. I absolutely loved it. But I might have given it 4.5 because it is the first book in a series. Anyways, the characters. Anyways, I can't wait to get to The Battle Drum because I want to finish The Battle Drum before I go into Faebound. Let me tell you about Faebound though. In my love for fantasy novels, I veer into the romantasy genre far more because it's a mix of my favorite genre romance and my favorite genre fantasy. So it's them together and I love that. So of course, I love the Fae. Okay. I am so excited to see Sarah El-Arifi's take on the Fae world and just her writing in general. However many lands this woman creates, I will be there. I will be in attendance. Hey, here, present. I've only read one of her books, but I loved it so much. I cannot wait to read this damn book. Next up, we have House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. This comes out January 30th. This is the 3rd book in the Crescent City series. While I definitely enjoyed Crescent City, the first book, what was it called? House of Earth and Blood. That was the other title. House of Earth and Blood, the first book. I kind of sort of liked the second book. I thought it was good, but I also thought it would be better if I was able to get into the next book. I can now get into the next book. The 3rd book is being released at the end of this month and I'm excited to get to it because the way that book ended, there is quite literally not much I can say to tell you about my anticipation for this release. Not to mention, you probably heard this on other anticipated releases, so I'm not going to say much. All I'm going to say is, Sarah, I need answers to questions, okay? I don't need no more questions being brought up, okay? Answer some questions. I'm not trying to be hostile. I'm not trying to be mean, but either answer some damn questions and don't open no more up. I don't know how long the series is going to be. I genuinely don't. Do we know? Does anybody else know? Please let me know if you do. I need to know. Okay? Answer the damn questions. Okay? No more adding to questions. Answer them because the way you ended that book, you knew exactly what you were doing and I need to know why. I need to know why. A Love Song for Ricky Wilde by Tia Williams will be coming out February 6th, which is my brother's birthday, by the way. How nice. All I know is that my sisters and I read 7 Days in June last year for our sister book club. That was a good book. The writing was great. Tia Williams, I'm looking at you, girl. What are you releasing? I need to know because the writing in that book, the subjects tackled, it was just a really great read to read with my sisters, and I definitely want to continue on with this author and reading more reads from this author. And so when I saw that this book was being released this year, I of course was like, oh, thank you for reminding me I need to read more from this author. Why not continue on with her more recent releases? In this enchanting love story from New York Times bestselling author of 7 Days in June, a free-spirited florist and enigmatic, I don't know why I always struggle with that word, and an enigmatic musician are irreversibly linked through the history, art, and magic of Harlem. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. I want to read this book. This sounds beautiful. Might as well have been like, Kalia, hello, red alert. You want this book. On top of that, it's romance. Hey, love that. And she's a florist, which I think is just so cute. In the last Tia Williams book, the main character did not have a green thumb at all. I do not really have a green thumb. I have killed succulents. But the point is, that is just really cute to me that these characters are kind of flipped. And while one did not have a green thumb at all, the other one is a florist. Also, I just really love Black main characters that love plants. Because I wish I was that. I wish I could. I'd be forgetting about them. I have 2 plants here. Both of them I got by accident. The fact that they're both still alive is a miracle. But literally, I'm not the plant girl. And so I love when the main character, especially when the main character is a Black girl, I love it when she has a green thumb. There's just something about that I just absolutely love. Maybe because it's just so far away from my reality that I just find it fascinating. I'm definitely excited to read this book. Again, this comes out February 6th. Next up, An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson comes out February 13th. I told y'all, most of my anticipated releases come from authors that I love or found out I loved recently or have read a book of theirs that I've loved. Like, most of this is just that I found out that authors that have written books that I've enjoyed and loved are releasing books this year, and so I'm picking up their next read. That's all I needed to get the books. I don't really know what they're about. Hopefully you can find out more from somebody who is better at this. S.T. Gibson wrote A Dowry of Blood. I love that book. The atmosphere, the writing, the fact that it was like reading a letter and it was just so full of, it was poetry. It was just, the syntax of this book was so elegantly written and so beautiful. I felt like I was there. The atmosphere was beautiful. I need more books like that, okay? I need more books like that in my life. And what better way to find books that are written beautifully and poetically than to go to the authors that have done that for me, okay? S.T. Gibson is one of them authors. And so, though I do not know what this book is about, and I will tell y'all in a second because I did pull it up. Although I don't know what this book is about, best believe I will be there to read it when it comes out February 13th, right? Yes. Sumptuous and Addictive, An Education in Malice is a dark academia tale of blood, secrets, and insatiable hungers. Deep in the forgotten hills of Massachusetts stands St. Perpetua College, isolated and ancient. It is not a place for timid girls. Here, secrets are currency, ambition is lifeblood, and strange ceremonies welcome students into their folds. I need to know. On her first day of class, Laura Sheridan is thrust into an intense academic rivalry with the beautiful and enigmatic Carmilla. Together, they are drawn into the confidence of their demanding poetry professor, Delafonte, who holds her own dark obsession with Carmilla. But as their rivalry blossoms into something far more delicious, Laura must confront her own strange hungers, tangled in a sinister game of politics, bloodthirsty professors, and the magic. Laura and Carmilla must decide how much they are willing to sacrifice in their own ruthless pursuits of knowledge. Y'all, let's do this. I'm ready. Let's go. Oh my God. Oh my God. And also, y'all see that cover? Wow. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so damn pretty. Next up, A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen is coming out February 27th. It is about, this is one I really didn't know much about. I just happened to see it one time when I was browsing for new reads. And I saw a pre-order for this book. A shield maiden blessed by the gods battles to unite a nation under a power-hungry king, while fighting her growing desire for his fiery son. In the first book of the Norse-inspired fantasy romance series, I actually do not read that many books that I know of that are Norse mythology inspired. That has just never truly interested me all that much. So I was interested to see what this book had for me. Also, I love the idea of the forbidden romance, like falling in love with her enemy's son. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I want to know. Comes out February 27th. Next up, This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan comes out when? March 5th. March 5th cannot get here soon enough. I'm gonna let y'all know this now. March 5th cannot get here soon enough. I wish I kept up with ARC so that I could receive an ARC. I just know that that's not going to be my strong suit. I just know ARC reads are not going to be my strong suit. And so I was like, no, I'm not going to get her ARC. I want to read this book. I want this book now. Oh my goodness. If you do not know, This Could Be Us is the second book that follows Before I Let Go. I think that this is a standalone series. It might not be. It might just be that there are 3 books that are happening in the same world, I don't know if that necessarily makes them a standalone series. Oh, it's called the Skyland series. Good to know. This is book 2 in the Skyland series. This one follows Soledad Barnes, who, if you read Before I Let Go, then you know that Soledad's husband, I believe her ex-husband by the time this starts, you know that he ain't. I believe that they get a divorce, thank God, because she deserves better. You know that she is a goddess, that she is so great. She is an amazing mother. She's an amazing event planner and a great best friend. Soledad is an amazing person. If nobody values her the way she needs to be valued, they don't need to be in her life. Understand? Great. I believe that this woman gets loved down the way she is supposed to in this book after having to deal with the bullshit that is her ex-husband. I approve. Okay? Now, honestly, that might have been the worst, quite frankly, the worst synopsis of that book, but it's what I'm going to give you. I'm not even going to read more about it because I don't want to read more. I just read Domestic Goddess. I know that's right. She's a domestic goddess. She puts everyone's needs above her own, and now I believe someone finally places her first, loves her down. I am ready. I loved Before I Let Go. That book had me near tears. It was so beautifully written. It inspired me to want to read all of Kennedy Ryan's books. I haven't done so well at that. I'm not gonna lie. Did not read that much last year, so I haven't done so well at that. But Kennedy Ryan, as a person, I follow her on Instagram. She seems great. I love this author. I don't know, I haven't read much from this author, but I love her. Okay, and I'm very excited to get to the second book in this series. Oh my God. March 5th. Remember that, y'all. March 5th. Oh, y'all. Guess what's next? Guess what my next anticipated release is? Where Sleeping Girls Lied by Farida Abike-Eyimire, and it comes out March 19th. March clearly is my month. Farida Abike-Eyimire is, oh my God, her book is coming out. Not to mention, Farida Abike-Eyimire, it's just saying her full name the entire time. Not to mention, Farida Abike-Eyimire is releasing multiple books and stories this year. I made this list at the end of last year, if I'm being honest, and I haven't updated it. So, all her releases for 2024 are not on here, but best believe that I'm looking at them. She did a post. I will have it here. This is everything that she is releasing this year. Guess what I will be doing? Take my money. Here you go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Appreciate you. Love this for us. For me, I love this. If you don't know, Farida Abike-Eyimire wrote Ace of Spades. It is my favorite book of all time. I did a book talk about Ace of Spades. It is like one of my most viewed videos. Thank you for that. Because I was just a little baby booktuber, okay? There was a lot. Video-wise, I probably would change now, but the content is still there. And it's just my favorite book. I love this book so much. I have been waiting for this author to write more. And we are here. We are of the year of Farida. And I am so happy. What is this book about, you may ask? In Where Sleeping Girls Lie, a YA contemporary mystery by Farida Abike-Eyimire, the New York Times bestselling author of Ace of Spades, a girl new to boarding school discovers dark secrets and cover-ups after her roommate disappears. It's like I keep stumbling into a dark room, searching for the switch to make things bright again. Oh my God. Y'all realize that I'm not okay, right? I'm not gonna be okay. I'm so excited for this next read. I'm so excited for this next book by Farida. All that I feel, it's so much that I'm just reacting internally and it cannot escape. Like it's too big. I'm so excited. March 19th, don't nobody talk to me. Don't nobody say nothing to me. Oh my god, and this is one that I actually will be pre-ordering. So I swear on everything, if I do not receive this book on March 19th, I'm gonna be mad. And once I receive this book, just go ahead and don't try to contact me. I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be busy reading this book. Look at that cover. It's so beautiful. It's a mystery too. Last Ace of Spades was definitely more of a thriller. There was actually parts in Ace of Spades that had my heart beating out of my chest. So I'm very excited to see how Frida tackles mysteries, because when this author can write. And I'm very excited. I am very excited to get to these reads. Okay, next up, coming out May 14th, The Dixon Rule by Elle Kennedy. This is the second book, and I don't know what this series is called, but this is the book following The Graham Effect. I don't even know whose child this follows, but the series in which The Graham Effect is from, I don't know the name of it, is following the children of the Off-Campus series and the Prior You series. I have not yet read Prior You. I have, however, read the Off-Campus series, and I have, however, read The Graham Effect by Elle Kennedy. Loved these books. Comfort reads of sorts. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Nice, easy reads. They make me happy. When I need a reset, Elle Kennedy. We're getting another book. It comes out May 14th. I will be reading it. That's all you need to know. I don't know what this is about. I haven't looked too far into it because I don't believe a Dixon is from the Off-Campus series. So it's seeming like I'm going to need to read Prior You. I don't have to. I can just not know who this person's parents are. But I believe it's following the roommate of the male main character in The Graham Effect, and one of the roommates of the male main character in The Graham Effect, and the best friend of the female main character in The Graham Effect. And then it's just basically going to be like all other Elle Kennedy reads, which is exactly what I want. Okay, the spicy next read in the Off-Campus series. Oh yeah, there's actually not much I could tell you about this. I don't see a blurb or anything. Great, so we agree. All we need to know is that this is the next book. That's all I need to know. I'm excited for it to be released May 14th once again. This next book honestly makes me a little angry. Do y'all remember? Maybe you don't. Maybe you weren't even here for it. That's fine. I'm going to explain to you. Last year on August 2nd, I posted a video, and it was my very first book unhaul. In that video, I talked about Children of Blood and Bone and Children of whatever the fuck the second book is called. And how, while I love Children of Blood and Bone, I didn't really feel any type of way for the second book. Honestly, didn't really like the second book all too much. And one of my favorite characters showed her ass. And quite honestly, after years of waiting for the next book, it clearly wasn't going to come. That's what I said. And I think I said something along the lines of, and if it does come, maybe I'll reread them. Maybe I will repurchase this book. I'm not going to repurchase it because no. But guess what the f happened? The third book. The third book is being released on June 25th. It is called Children of Anguish and Anarchy by Tomi Adeyemi. I'm not mad. I'm pretty sure I just said I was mad, but like, I'm not mad. Happy for you, author. I'm sure you were doing things in this time. I'm sure you were living life. Happy for you, truly. Why? Why did you have to come at me like that? Because I just posted that video. I've never done an unhaul before. I never even thought about unhauling these books. Because I held out hope for years that a third book would come. And when I finally accept that it is a duology, here comes the third book. Honestly, this is rude. Honestly, this is disrespectful. Didn't nobody want to tell me? Okay, cool, fine. And of course I'm gonna read it because I really want to know why my favorite character showed her ass. I really need, because there were so many questions at the end of the second book that I had just accepted would never be answered. I hope this third book answers it. I also hope that this is the end of the series. I hope it's a trilogy. Let me go ahead and check real quick. Yeah, it says the complete Legacy of Risha series. So I believe, yeah, this should be the final book. I'm really not. This better answer the questions that second book opened. Because, excuse me? Literally, I just need to know. And so, on June 25th, I will receive Children of Anguish and Anarchy by Tomi Adeyemi. And I will receive answers to the questions I have had for years. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Okay? Love this. Next up. See, I can't be mad. I'm happy now. Okay. The Ending Fire by Sarah El-Arifi comes out August 13th. The final book in the Ending Fire trilogy, apparently, by Sarah El-Arifi is coming out August 13th. I'm ready. Honestly, I genuinely don't know much about this book because I have not read the book prior to it. All I have read is The Final Strife. So I'm not going to look into a synopsis for this book because that could easily spoil me. In fact, it's pretty guaranteed that it will spoil me. I do know, however, that the main character on this book, just by the themes that we've had in the first and second books, I'm going to assume that the cover of this final book will be my favorite character. And I am ready. I am excited to see this. Okay? Is the mock-up already up? We do have a mock-up of it. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Oh, girl, I almost read it. I almost read the synopsis. Look at that. God, I love these covers. The US covers are freaking gorgeous. I'm sorry, UK. Y'all cover ain't got nothing on us. I feel bad for you because this is gorgeous. The other cover kind of screams more adult, if I'm being honest. For this to be an adult series, the other cover kind of screams more adult. But this is beautiful. This is Black excellence. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, I don't know anything about this book because I haven't read the book prior to it yet. But it does come out August 13th, and I will have read the Battle Drum by then so that I can read this on August 13th. Look at that cover. Whoever did this art, I need to figure out who did this art because you did that, okay? The final book that I am anticipating this year, and I am so excited for, I'm also kind of nervous for, is Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. It comes out September 10th. It is the book that follows The House on the Cerulean Sea. I always mix it up. It might be The House in the Cerulean Sea. I always mix up what it is. But anyways, comes out September 10th. We're back at the house. They are faced with more challenges because, of course, why no one leaves folks alone. So now we gotta deal with some more bull. But I'm just excited to return to the house. I am. I'm also quite nervous because I felt like the first book was the perfect just single story. Nothing was left open, so I'm kind of confused as to how things are now being opened. Nothing was left open. It was the most beautiful, cozy, just hug feeling of a story that I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed. That being said, I don't know what could be added to this story, and yet we're getting a whole nother book. So while I am very excited to return to home, this is a beautiful, like, every character in this book I want to hug. Oh, the children, God, they're so special. And so, while I do feel this way, and I love them dearly, I really feel like the first story was so great because it was a single story, and I'm kind of scared that adding to it might take away from the coziness and the comfort of the first book. Like, how do you duplicate that and still have the same spirit of the first book in the second book when you're opening up new things? I'm nervous, but I'm also very, very excited. September 10th, I'm excited for the Cozy Feels. Also, we're heading into fall near that time. I mean, it's still like the end of summer, but we're heading into fall. So it sounds like the perfect time for this release to be released, okay? I don't really know much about it. I just know that they're dealing with some other stuff that, because no one can just leave these perfect, amazing, beautiful creatures. Well, not creatures, beings. I might have been right with creatures. These beautiful, amazing beings alone. Because why? Why would we let great things be great? We gotta tamp it down, I guess. I don't know why I said we. I'm not with them. I'm on the island. I'm on the Cerulean Sea. I'm in the house with them. Okay. It's so anyways. The second book is coming out September 10th. That is all the books that I have for you all the books that I am anticipating at the moment for 2024. All of them are great. All of them seem great. Okay, I'm excited for every last one of them. Authors that I have loved reads from, like literally have loved what I've read from them. Some of these authors have written some of my all-time favorite reads, and they're releasing books this year. I'm so happy. This year is the year of great reads. Okay, it's great releases. I am so excited. But with no further ado, that is everything. So if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed my face, my voice, my actionness, go ahead and press that like button down below and press the subscribe button and bell notification if you like to be notified when I upload. If you would like to stay connected with me, as I would love to stay connected with you, I of course will have all my social medias linked down below as well. And tell me about some of your anticipated releases. I would love to know. If you do not have any words to comment but would still like to send some support, go ahead and leave a "Why do I always struggle to come up with something?" Go ahead and leave a flower down below, specifically the flower that is in the title of this video. I don't know what it's called, but I know there's an emoji that exists for it, and it is on the cover of This Could Be Us. So we're gonna it's a pink flower. I don't know, I'm not good at flower names, okay, but that is the emoji for this video. And if you would like to support this channel further, I have my Amazon wish list linked down below as well. I believe that is everything, although I am probably forgetting something because I always forget something. But bye guys!